Alright, so this is a different perspective than you're normally used to seeing. Usually it's like straight onto my face here, but I kind of changed the layout of my room almost. I had my sound bar under my monitor, now I put it above my monitor. And this is all in preparation to get my new computer, which I'm building next month. So I'm going to do a full room tour in the future sometime, but what we're going to talk about today is something really exciting, alright? You guys know that I'm a huge Mirror's Edge fan here. I've been covering the all the news that's been going on surrounding it ever since it's pretty much been announced. And we got some really exciting news today regarding the soundtrack for Mirror's Edge Catalyst. Now we were all wondering if Solar Fields was returning, and the good news is that he is. Solar Fields is returning to do the soundtrack for Mirror's Edge Catalyst. He did the original Mirror's Edge back in 2008. And it was a really iconic score. We had some really nice electronic beats that really kind of amped up the feeling of parkour and moving with the flow and whatnot. And so this time around, he's going to be returning, and there's a whole article and interview on the Mirror's Edge website. I'm going to link it in the description below this video, so check that out. And yeah, there's also a SoundCloud sample of what the the soundtrack's going to sound like, and it's pretty freaking awesome. It's like a 2-minute long sample, and if you just listen to it, it's a really well made soundtrack here. And I'm really excited to get my hands on the soundtrack when the game releases. As far as I know, the soundtrack for some reason doesn't come with the collector's edition. I'm actually on the website right now. I'm going to see collector's edition. Here we go. So let's see. The soundtrack does not come with the collector's edition of the game, which I find very odd. Usually they'd give you like a digital code or something like that to download the soundtrack or a disc, but they don't give the soundtrack at all, which is, it's a little bit. I mean, I'd rather have the soundtrack than the tattoos. I don't care about the tattoos, but maybe I'm certainly in the future it's going to go on sale. It's probably going to be like $10 or something, but yeah. So definitely check out the soundtrack, listen to the sample that they have, and let me know what you guys think. I kind of get like an 80s vibe from it almost. Kind of like, like an 80s electronic kind of sci-fi soundtrack for it. And if you listen carefully, you will notice that there are certain elements of the soundtrack that have been taken from the original soundtrack of the original Mirror's Edge that came out in 2008. So it's kind of cool. You'll catch yourself kind of going back like, oh yeah, I recognize that tune from the original soundtrack in Mirror's Edge. So, alright, let me know what you guys think in the comments. I look forward to reading them, and until next time, I mean, we really need. I'm kind of itching for some more gameplay. Hopefully sometime in October, because again, we're only 5 months away from release. If you really think about it, we have October, November, December, January, and then some of February. That's less than half a year, guys, until we get our hands on Mirror's Edge Catalyst and it's out there. And just think about the journey and how thinking about before of how much we wanted it, and then it got announced, and I'll never forget that feeling of seeing it for the first time. But just how fast time has gone by. I mean, Mirror's Edge was revealed in E3 2013. I mean, think about that. 2013. It's been almost 2.5 years since the reveal of, Mirror's Edge Catalyst. And it's just, I mean, I still remember the feeling that I had seeing it for the first time. Time just flies by, it's just crazy. So, alright. You guys have a good one, and let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I will see you guys later for whatever Mirror's Edge news that comes up next. Hopefully some gameplay, like 15 minutes of just them free roaming around the open world. That would be sick. Alright, see you guys.